got a nice rundown on the button. I open it, Brat Pack calls. The flop comes down with a pair and a wrap draw for me, but not the nut rat draw, and he checks. I have the option to bet here. I have the option to check here. And I think check is the best line because I don't get him to fold a king. I do have equity against the king, but what I want to avoid is getting check raised because there are a whole lot of turn river combinations that I like, and I absolutely do want to see the turn. If the turn comes down a brick and he bets into me, I can peel and see the river. What I want to avoid doing is betting myself out of the pot. If by betting, I allow him the chance to check raise me. And when I'm seeing a guy with 6 big blinds behind me and, the 2 big stacks, I don't need to go to war with him on a spot where I can only get it in as a 50-50 if he does check raise. So I check it back, doesn't improve my hand, and he checks again. I do have the option to bet here, try and stab at the pot, but I don't see a reason because if I'm ahead, then I should be way ahead at this point. And again, there's a lot of good river combinations for me. And if I check back and the river falls, nicely for me and he leads in, I get a chance to pick up that free money. And if the river was a 5-7 king and he bets into me, well, I was gonna look him up and expect to see a lot of air turned into stab on the river. So everything goes according to plan. I hit my straight, bet it for value, and he folds. I just want you guys to really pay attention to your value in the seat that you're in, considering the ICM calculations left in the tournament, and don't take someone in on a 50-50 when you feel like you have an edge over them in whatever game you're playing. I just really didn't want to engage Brat Pack in a spot where I could not be getting the money in ahead. And on a board of King 10-7, with my specific hand, the hands he's willing to stack off, I'm not a favorite against. I'm 50-50 in most cases. Even if he showed up with a queen-jack straight draw type hand, he's going to be queen-jack with a pair, and then that's going to be ahead of my wrap anyways. So, because he's going to have, if he's got queen-jack 10, he's got me out-kicked, and he's got me blocked up, and it's just a whole lot of bad and not a lot of good can happen if I got it in on that flop. So, pretty funny thing just happened. Today is November 18th, and this tournament took place on September 5th. When you make a final table of the WCOOP, they send you a thing in your email asking you your sweatshirt size because they send you a sweatshirt in the mail. And as I've been creating this video, the buzz came in. I got a package. I had no idea what it was, and they sent me my hoodie, which I ironically get while I'm just finishing up making my WCOOP video for CardRunners. I haven't personally bought a sweatshirt from PokerStars since way back in the day when the most expensive thing in the store was the 10,000 point leather jacket, and back then their clothes quality was really, really, really cheap. But now this is a huge step up, so good on them for actually making clothes that people would actually want to, be comfortable in. But back to the video, we're going to see double up here. He pots, Brat Pack folds. I have a hand that definitely plays well against an all-in range from a short stacker. I just put it in. The reason I like my hand is we have 2 pairs right beside each other with a flush draw. Even if he does table aces or kings, I'm definitely doing 41 to 45% up against that range. And he puts it in, and we're actually in pretty good shape here. Let me just get those numbers for you. Yeah, I'm putting it in 55% pre. Flop, absolutely crushing him. Turn, even more crushing him. River, bink. There we go. He doubles up. So nothing I could do there. I think I played my hand absolutely perfectly. So this is going to be the end of Gillette, and my hand is not going to be the one to do it. And you're also going to get to see some more stellar Brat Packness. He just makes me laugh, this guy.